Hello guys, my name is Decanewolf and today we have another episode for the ARMA 3 editor in 2018. So this episode is going to be about a suicide bomber, and the suicide bomber is going to go towards a house and blow himself up. We can do this by, well, first of all you need someone to be the suicide bomber, and in this case it's going to be a civilian. Doesn't really matter who, but I assume that we will take a construction worker that needs to do some work inside that house. Here we go. First of all, we need to go to the attributes, make sure that this guy is not a player, make sure that this guy is AI. Then we go to the variable name and give this guy a name. Let's call this guy IED. And then save. Next we want to do is give him some waypoints to move towards, and you can do this by selecting this unit, holding shift and pressing right click in front of him, and there we go, that's our first waypoint. If you want to make another waypoint, you just hold shift, right click somewhere else like that, and then do the same again, hold shift and right click. There we go. Now you have to make sure that these waypoints are set right. So we have to make sure that this guy is walking, not running. Because, you know, running as a construction worker into a house surrounded by up 4 units or blue 4 units might come over as suspicious. So we go to these waypoints, we double click them. And under waypoint state, you can change behavior to careless and speed mode to limited, and then save it. And we do this for all the waypoints. Careless, limited speed, careless and limited speed. There we go. Double check this guy. He is named IED. Everything is set right, and then that's fine. Next, we want to make sure that the explosion gets triggered, and we can let this trigger by using an actual trigger. So on the top top bottom of the editor, you see F3 are triggers. I'm going to select the smallest one, place them down, double click, and then I'm going to change the size to 2 meters, 2 meters, and 2 meters. The activation is going to be civilian because I don't want the other AI to activate this bomb, because then, you know, it's kind of messed up. So we go to civilian. There we go. Then on the trigger expression, you go to the on activation box right here, and we will give this guy a code, which is this one. This code will be shown on screen as we speak right now. It will also be found in the description of this video. I will link it there. And that's pretty much it. So the bomb is, this is the bomb. It's pretty much a mortar shell. We're going to create this mortar shell on this civilian. Then we need the position of the civilian, and the civilian needs a name, which is IED. IED is the name of the civilian. It calculates where the position of the civilian will be, who is named IED. After that, we want to delete the civilian himself, because if we do not delete this civilian, chances are that the bomb is not going to do any damage to the surroundings. So we have to make sure that he gets deleted. And to be fair, if someone blows himself up, there's nothing left of that guy. So it makes kind of sense that you want to delete him. And then you just press OK. There we go. It's kind of small right now, which is just big enough to fit inside that door. And as soon as it goes through that door, it's going to explode. There we go. Next up, we want to check if this works. We can do this by placing someone to keep an eye on it, which is going to be us. Make sure the arrow is pointed towards the door so we can instantly see. And then we just click play as the character and we will see how it goes. There are different bombs as well. Like, this is not the only bomb you can use. You can use other sorts of bombs that are not as strong as this one, which just damages the house pretty much. Alright, so here we go. So we can see him right there. He's walking towards the house. This explosion is going to be massive, so watch out. And he blows up, the house is gone, lots and lots of smoke gets left behind, which is the most amazing part actually. Like, I really like this smoke. There we go. As you can see, the body is gone as well, which makes sense because, you know, he blew himself up, so he should be gone. And then you can pretty much use this in any kind of situation where there's a lot of people or a lot of AI around that building and get blown up. Now keep in mind, and this is very important, if you get this guy inside the house and he blows himself up, the walls of that house will stop most of the explosion. So it is possible that someone stands outside this house while the civilian is exploding and just not die. So keep in mind that this actually can happen. And there we go, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed and found this very useful, and I will see you next time.